Still on matters climate, from devastating thoughts, of sudden destructive rains, climate extremes are becoming a reality in Kenya. In parts of Machakos County, however, locals refuse to be victims of disaster. The communities have now embraced locally driven climate solutions, such as the construction of water reservoirs to harvest rainwater that has long gone to waste. Now, as John Kahiro now reports, such initiatives, which have received support from the government and other partners, are slowly turning the burden of climate change to opportunities and hope for the communities in the region.
As Kenya's lower eastern region has grappled with unprecedented climate shocks from severe drought, and when the skies open, just like many other parts of the country, much of the water flows through seasonal streams and go to waste.
Huku Kambani, seasonal rivers ni mingi. Na kwa hivyo, maji mingi huwa inapita ikienda.
However, deep inside this little-known Kaliambeu village in Yatta area of Machakos County, a new chapter is unfolding, one of a community slowly rising beyond the tides of climate change.
Hii maji imetusaidia sana. Tukijua ya kwamba hii mto imekuwa ni seasonal river na imekuwa maji ikikauka. Kwa hivyo watu wa hapa tumekuwa na shida mingi sana ya maji.
The reservoir is basically to retain water or to harvest water along Mwitasiano River so that the residents of this particular area can be able to avail it. I mean, they can be able to access it for domestic use, for agriculture, and for livestock.
For the locals who walked 4 kilometers to quench their thirst, the weir is a lifeline and a relief. And for the small-scale farmers whose plants once withered, it is an oasis of hope.
Kutusaidia sana. Juu saizi unapata atungojii msimu mvua peke yake kwa kilimo. Saizi bado unaona kwenye maji inatusaidia. So unapata tunatumia maji kwa mashamba, tunapanda vitu, mifugo wanapata maji, kuku na maji.
But the war against the climate shocks in Machakos County does not end here. In the Theni area of Masinga sub-county, residents are turning the burden of the scorching sun into an opportunity.
Hatukuwa tunapata maji ya kutosha huku. Hakukuwa na boreholes wala nini. Watu walikuwa wanabebana saa ile kuna ukame. Wanabebana mitungi kuenda hata Tana River na ni mbali sana. Masinga Dam ni mbali sana. Ni almost 15 kilometers kutoka mahali tuko sasa.
In the area that has long struggled with water access, solar energy is now being used to pump water from existing harvesting dams, easing access for households and sustaining lives.
The dam was of no use to the community because there wasn't mechanism to pump the water.
Damu hatuwezi tukaenda kuchota mtu kwa damu, tunaongopa ile vitu inakuwa huko ndani kama kipoko, kama nini, unaongopa uwezi ukaenda hapa kuchota, uwezi. Kuna kipoko, kuna ile kiloko dari, hizo siko huko. Tunaongopa hatuwezi tukaenda huko kuchota.
In addition to availing water for domestic use, the community-led climate action that has received a major boost from the Ministry of Finance through the Financing Locally-Led Climate Action Program has restored greenery, boosting food security in the villages.
Tunafurahia sababu ile mimea tumepanda haikauki, tunachota maji, tunawekea, tunanyunyuzia, ikikua tunaanza kuweka pesa mfukoni.
And we can see that the pump is able to lift that water 2 kilometers up to where we are now. And now this is the treatment works, and from here this water is going to be distributed to the local community members and different households. The target is that this water will be able to benefit 8,000 beneficiaries, and that is a very good number. Majority of them being women, and also now the distance to the water pointers reduced by 2 kilometers.
From capturing rainwater to harnessing solar energy, the communities in Machakos County are no longer simply enduring climate change, they're now adapting to it.
We are focusing on adaptation because you see most of these local communities are the ones who are most affected by the impact of climate change. So that is why the focus of the government is on adaptation, to build the resilience of these communities to be able to to survive in terms of harsh climatic conditions.
In the face of changing climate characterized by drought and unprecedented rains, initiatives such as this remain a game changer in ensuring that communities have access to reliable water sources and are well equipped to handle future climate shocks. For Channel 1 News from Kwamasele Irrigation Weir in Machakos County, my name is John Kahiro.